like last year, when I turned 16, and Pop echoed Ma's tale with a gallon of sour sugar that still stings me in some place I don't yet have the language for. For real, I'm far too afraid to discover what it might actually mean. Because whenever I think about what my father actually said, the boogeyman creeps out from some dark corner of my bedroom closet and I can't get any sleep at night. Pop had just gotten out of rehab again. He called to wish me happy birthday. After confirming that I was indeed being a good boy by reading my Bible, I was not, and praying for my salvation every day, I was not, he goes, 1 Corinthians 2:9 says, "Eyes have not seen, nor ears have heard, nor has it entered the heart of man the things which God has prepared for you." I'm proud of you, son, but as a baby, you cried so daggone much I thought you were going to grow up to be a sissy or something. As if something disguised what he actually said. As if there was probable cause for concern about my safety. As if I am not mirror to his namesake. As if there was reason to question my capacity to survive an attack from the source of saline I tasted on tears dripping from the tip of my tiny toddler tongue. As if my center was too vulnerable and so I had to curl up into myself for comfort. As if all my screaming and hollering triggered some insecurity he had about my density. As if there was a layer of flesh and spirit I left lingering inside of Mom 15 summers ago. As if no tissue is attached to vein, blood, bone, muscle, fat, or skin, and therefore I was too soft and too sticky to withstand whatever hard stuff black men must make light of in order to feel strong enough to hold on to and hold up themselves. As if there was trivial possibility of my power to protect my own peace during times of war. As if I entered my physical existence with an unarmed and untrained military that was ill-equipped and unprepared to battle beasts that prey on the bodies of little black boys who are unafraid to express how they really feel on the inside. And let my parents tell it. I came out curious before crying. A queer kid full of questions, complete with some kind of knowledge embedded inside the brain holding up my big-ass black head. I had a curved ledge attached to the back of my skull that Pop, former jock, would wrap his hands around and hold like a football before pretending to launch me into the air, and I'd swirl around the atmosphere, giggling at my father's gentle touch. Ma tried smoothing out my knowledge mountain with her soft hands. Same ones she used to grease Pop's hair as a teenager and twirl batons between her majorette fingers at their homecoming parades. She mushed and mashed what I came out knowing into a more manageable size until my body grew into itself. My parents called the back of my head a puck. I've no idea why they chose this word, as there was never a time in our lives together when hockey was a part of any discussion. As a kid, I only knew a puck to be some black round thing that skates smooth on slick ice, and that people on two sides of a thing with razor blade feet and long, curved sticks love to beat around until the puck submits to being captured in a net disguised as a protected space for its safety. And this happens so much that it's only a matter of time before one side is crowned victor and the puck is exposed for all that it really is. A piece of black property destined to be locked and stacked up inside of a cage in the dark with the rest of the pucks and all their knowledge until the next game time when they will again inspire some fight about them between people on two sides of the thing, who will be cloaked in armor and who will ignore how badly the puck's been beaten and how naked and cold it's been for what feels like centuries, until some black, white, striped skinned person with authority blows a whistle before the brawl begins. My knowledge of self. The history of who I am